Hey, good morning, everybody. How you fine folks doing today? Happy Thursday. Got my fingers crossed that the internet will be stable. We'll see. It worked a little bit better after I talked with the tech on Tuesday, but someone's going to come out today and check the lines and see if there's anything wrong there. I'm hoping they'll find out it's probably just like a traffic congestion issue and nothing wrong with my equipment. So we'll see, because it's good for quite a while. So here's for hoping. Yeah, we're live, right? And it went okay. Thursday afternoon, or no, Tuesday afternoon after I got all the resets done. I was online with their tech, and that poor Ashu was having a rough time. I was like, thanks for being so nice to me. Like, what, do people like yell at you as your customer support people? It's just so sad. Hey, good morning, Ray. All right. So, sorry I missed you on Tuesday. Hopefully you had a chance to get working a little bit more on the project. We're going to wrap up the last of Java FX here in Chapter 14. A lot of it looking at this images or media, I think is probably the most useful for you for this final project. The graphics and drawing is really cool. We'll spend a little bit of time playing with that. That's all more programmatic. So in code, how do we draw particular images or make things happen like that, which is fun, and you can do cool things with that. Oh, excuse me. Not had enough coffee yet today. I switched over to my Soylent beverage too, which is good. But it's the mocha flavor. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. So we'll work on that today. Next week, we'll talk a little bit about design patterns, and then we'll have some final project work time on the 22nd to the 27th. And the plan is to get together synchronously on Zoom on 4/29 at 10, so that you fine folks can take turns presenting your final projects and show off your game and show everyone how it looks. Okay, that's just kind of the goal there. If you can't make it in person, yeah, exactly, caffeine. This one has this nice like little yellow bar here to like warn you this one's caffeinated. Can you see that? Yeah. Hey, that turned out okay. So this is definitely the socially acceptable stimulant that, no one really looks at you funny if you tell them you have a caffeine problem. So who knew, right? Mention other drugs or stimulants and people are going to look at you funny. But caffeine? No, coffee, tea, that's normal, right? Everybody does that. Welcome to being a tired adult. All right. So I don't have any plans to meet or to stream on the 22nd or the 27th, which actually works out nice because the 22nd is my birthday, and hopefully I can just chill most of that day. Still have to do a couple things for some classes, but hopefully I'll be able to chill. We'll see how well that goes. And we are about done. So we've got today, we've got next Tuesday for additional content for you folks, and then we've made it through the Java 2 course. I'll have everything, all the grades up to date by the end of this weekend. I'm working through it this week. So sorry for the delay. It's been just quite a semester, so I'm sorry. So can't wait to get back to something a little bit more normal. So we'll see. If we can ever get something more normal, but that's sort of the goal here. All right. So when we fire up NetBeans, we'll have some fun. We'll play around, do some drawing. I'm going to do the graphics first, and then we'll come back and do some of the drawing and things like that. There's some actually really cool effects and things you can do in Java FX in the library, which is awesome. We're not going to do any of the animated stuff. If you're interested in that and animating some effects, go for it, check it out. It's nothing super difficult to do, but I don't think we need to spend the time on that right now ourselves. So let me start up a new project. So, oh yeah, I gotta change the GitHub repository. 2151. There we go. This one is our graphics. All right, NetBeans. All right, awesome. So remember, we got a couple things to do here. So I'm going to go steal it out of my other example here. Here's my VM options. There we go. So we'll go properties. Go to libraries. I'll do the run first. So run VM options, libraries. It's the class path for JavaFX, and it's the run module path for JavaFX. It's not actually that bad, right? A couple little clicks there, one copy paste. You know, we do it often enough, and you know, just put it in here. It's okay. And I'm going to grab all this extends application. I'm going to grab my main. Going to grab my start, so I have it all there, and I'll just drop that right in on top of here. There we go. And yeah, do all the imports, please. Look at that. All the JavaFX imports looking good, looking good. Take out some of those useless comments. All right, so we've got a page. Okay. Now let's go add our fxml. So we'll add a new empty fxml. I'll just leave it as fxml. I don't care too much. We want a controller, yes please. The cascading style sheets, you can do some great stuff with these. I'm sorry, I kind of skipped over most of it. If you want to do formatting, it's awesome. You know, you can apply styles easily across all of them. But it's nothing we need to do in terms of functionality right now. Okay, so I'm not going to add them. I trust you can go find all the information chapter. You folks are smart. If you have trouble with it, let me know, of course. I'll be happy to help you get it up and running if you're trying to play with it. But other than that, I think it's okay. Okay. All right, here's our controller. So then we should be ready to open up our fxml. Let's see if Scene Builder launches for us. There we go. All right, so we're going to start with this image view. So image view is a box that you put an image in. So it's not the image itself, it's just the container for the image. So I'm going to drop this one in here. Maybe. Drop this one in here. There we go. All right, and I'm going to resize it a little bit, maybe like that or so. We'll do one there. And then I'm going to give this one a name. In code, we'll call this one image view left. I don't know. Sure. Image view left. I'll grab another one here. And I'll drop this one in somewhere over here. And again, I'm not making them exact. I could go and futz around and make them exact and the right size. And sure. That's all nice, well, and good. Image view right. Okay. And then I want to add a button. And make this like button click. All right. Okay, so I got a button, I got two image views. Now what I need to do is I need some images. So I'm going to go and let's go find. Now for academic fair use, I am relatively sure I can steal any image because we're not doing this for profit. It's just an example. It's not a good practice though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to search for some images. I want a card back here. And Bing is actually really cool. I think Google does it too now, but you can, in image search, you've got a filter option for license type. This is typically what you'd want to do. You'd want to make sure you're finding a image that you can use. So free to share and use commercially, public domain. So modify, share and use, cardback royalty free. Royalty free. So something in here, you probably want one of these commercial style licenses. Okay. Modify, share, use commercially. So this is probably a better bet. I'm guessing if you steal like an actual game back card, like Zelda, or that might not go so well for you. So it's not perfect. What? Someone has like a green card? Huh. I don't know. It's not perfect, but you're probably a little bit better off. Passports? Going that route. Again, we're not selling this commercially or anything, so we don't have to worry too much about it, but sure. We'll just grab a card back here that looks fun. I don't know. I kind of like this one. That one's kind of fun looking. Let's try that one. So I'm going to save the image, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the directory of my project. Now there's a couple ways to do it, okay? I'm going to go the easy route, and we're going to go find our GUI graphics. You can make another folder inside of source if you want. You don't have to. I'm going to put it right inside of here. Right? It's probably better to make another folder, and now I'm feeling bad about it, of course. Okay. I'm feeling bad. I'm going to make another folder. You know what? No, I don't want to. I don't want to make another folder. I'm going to do the easy thing. Because finding these things and pathing and everything is awkward sometimes. So I'm just going to call this card back. Okay. Now that it's next to my code, it shows up here. And that's why you might want another folder. Again, you can kind of organize it a little cleaner here, but we're going to go the easy route for now. Right? Doing the folder locations of this can be a little bit obnoxious sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it can be obnoxious. Right? So it's here. It's called cardback.jpg. And now in Scene Builder, what we want to do, I'm going to go to my image view, and I want to go to Properties, and you can tell it what image it is. But for this to find it locally, you need to click the little gear here, and you want to switch to a class path, relative path. So this is local to my class path. So this will be like where my project is running here. And that was cardback.jpg. JPG. That looks right. Oh, it should have pulled up there. Cardback JPG. It didn't pull up. Why didn't it pull up there? Let me try that a little quicker. Cardback. Oh, okay, that's right. No. Isn't that what I just added? Oh, it had a slash previously. No slash. That's what it was. Right, and it'll do the same thing for the other one. So, local, right? Relative, did not? Oh, I'm sorry. I had the wrong pick here. Nope. Just the document relative path to get that @ sign, not the @ slash. Now we want cardback.jpg. There we go. Now we have two cards. And now I can kind of move these around and kind of line them up a little bit better and do any of that sort of stuff, right? Put a button in there. Sure, why not? Okay, so we got two cool looking card backs. Let's give that a save. And what you'll see here, if you're curious and you want to come look at this FXML document itself, it's this one here. Notice it says, okay, here's image view left. Here's you can set the sizes, all sorts of things if you want. Preserving the ratio is nice because that's making sure the image we put in there fits to its original ratio. Oh, posture check. Thank you so much for looking out for my back. I gotta grab this here. with this weather? Like that, it was so nice all of a sudden, and now it's super cold again. My kids were bummed. My little guy loved being outside. I was like, all weekend, right? It was super nice, and then it's got cold again. Or no, Monday, Tuesday. Week's just a blur lately. I'm actually getting chilly here, which is weird. Not usually that cold sitting in my office. I guess my computer's not running hot enough yet. All right. There we go. I think we're good to go. It's always summer break. Yeah. What do we get? There's like a week off between summer classes or something? I'm really curious now. Calendar. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, there. Academic calendar. Our classes end. I've got one class, my Monday, Wednesday class, end in May. A hat. You got it, my friend. Of course, I don't have any of my normal looking ones around. What do I have? Alright, I'll go with the sun hat. Give that a shot today. These are going to drive me nuts, the little danglies here. So when does summer start? May 9th. Nice. Yeah, so we end the 5th and we start back up the 9th. Woo! Wow. So that break is all of 3 days. The 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Oh, my goodness. That's the summer break. Oh, thanks so much. I forgot my other hats in my bedroom, so this is what I had in my office here, thanks to my daughters leaving their stuff everywhere. Wait, classes on the 5th? This is 2022. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, I'm looking at the wrong. Okay. Phew. I was all confused. So this is not. No, this is not this semester. Where's our semester? Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Where? Here we go. Winter 2021. Yeah, okay, we're done May 3rd. Our summer. Okay, so May 10th. Okay, so, okay, that is a week. That is a week. Another hat. Oh, Code, you're so kind. Alright, I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get a little better hat here. Hats on a hat on a hat. And hydration. Snake, thank you so much. I actually have these cool little sparkling ice drinks I got into here. So, my sister made this one for one of my kids. So I thought that would work really well. All right, yeah, okay, so we have 1 week there. Then, right? May 3rd it ends, May 10th it starts back up. So there's your summer break, right? From the 3rd to the 10th. So you get 6 days off. Oh, goodness. How's it going? Do you guys, anybody sign up for summer classes? I'll check, see how full. Yeah, it's a great little hat. Real cute. So apparently if you're into crocheting, they're not too hard to make. I mean, I don't know if I could make it like that, but she said it wasn't too hard. There we go. Put the hat on the hat? I don't know if it would stay on. I could try it. You want it on top of the other hat? Oh, there it is. Just stack up the hats. You got 6 days off for your summer break. All right, there we go. Hat on hat. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't put the schedule together. I don't know what they were thinking. That is not much of a break at all. But apparently our library has some tips for getting ready for the summer semester. FYI. Saw that on Facebook. So what do we have? What classes are you folks interested in? System analysis and design is fantastic. Dr. Othman is amazing. Real great guy. Library book from the last semester. Oh no. C++ with Dr. Baugh. Still open slots there. Data structures. Still a couple open seats there. Amazing. And Panic. The library book, yeah. The web development course. A couple seats open as well. And that one's with me. And yeah, look at that. Not too bad. That's the summer semester. We'll have some fun. So don't forget to sign up. And if you do, I think there's still time to apply for that Summer Momentum Scholarship. I think today might be the last day for it. It's the 15th. So don't forget that Summer Momentum. CC Momentum Scholarship. Yeah, C++. This is pretty cool. You can do a lot of good stuff with it. I've taught the class. I do teach it, but it's not my favorite language. But it's real powerful. You can do a lot of good stuff with it. All right, when's the application? Here you go. By the 23rd. Okay, so don't forget. It says it right there, like in big bold, obviously. Of course, I missed that. So yeah, do apply if you were here in fall and you were here in winter. Right? So you were a fall and winter this year, and depending on your total number of credits you took, you can get up to 3 credits paid for. Plus your student support fee. Oh, wow. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Do talk with your counselors, though. You have to be on a declared plan of study. They're like, hey, I'm looking for this degree or this certificate. You can't just be undecided, best I can tell. All right, so check with them about it, and we'll go from there. All right, back to our stuff, right? So we got our card backs here set up. We got a button. So this FXML, it just has an image here. So there's the image view, and then we tell it the image with the URL, which is where this image is. Okay? Then we have our button. So let's just make sure it runs. We can see something here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Java. Oh dear, I broke it. What did I break? Oh, error resolving action button click. I forgot to make a controller. Make controller. There we go. My button click's there now. It doesn't do anything, but it's there. There we go. All right, so we got 2 little card backs. Those are cool. Cool looking. I like those. All right, again, the button doesn't do anything yet. We have to hook it up. All right, so let's make the button do something. Let's go find a card. We'll have an ace of spades. Images. Here we go, which is a cool looking one. And again, probably find one that's free to share, modified, and commercial use, just in case. Again, no one's going to come after us for our game, but it's just a good habit to get into. Which one of these do you folks like? They're all kind of boring. How about the large one? We'll try this one. Okay, so I'm going to save that one here. Ooh, from Wikipedia. Nice. And save it to the same location here. So I just want to call this one... I don't need all that other stuff here. So I want ace of spades dot PNG. So this one's a PNG image. Should be fine. Hey, thanks, Crow. I've had people using up their points now that we're almost done with the semester. I've got a lecture today and then on Tuesday, and then I am done streaming for the course, best I can tell, according to our schedule. All right, so my ace of spades here should show up here in a second. There we go, ace of spades dot PNG. So now what we want to do here, we need to create an image. So we are going to say image, this is ace of spades, equals a new image, and we have to tell it the path to our file. And give me a second, I did all this, actually, don't judge me, but last night to make sure I could get all this to work. So, okay, so you give it the package / the image. Okay, so it needs to include, so when we did the fxml, we didn't include the package. It's just the name of the image. In the controller, though, we need, so it's package / image. Okay, so mine is, now here's a little different. All these dots, remember, mean more folders. That's our Java convention. So if I were to go and find this here, you definitely want to double check, okay? And maybe we'll fix it. Maybe I'll fix this up in a little bit because I'm feeling bad we didn't do the right thing. Maybe we'll put them in other folders. Okay, so what I want to do here then, I'm going to go to my documents and go to GitHub and go to our repository and go to our project, go to our, oh my goodness, open, double click, GUI graphics. So source is all of the code. So here, another hat, Uthrav. Oh my goodness, folks. All right, let's see. How about I just put my hood on? Will that count? Can that count as another hat? Are you just trying to get rid of all of them? Okay, we'll do the hood, like that. Do that one, and we'll do this one. Okay? Like that. You see them all? I can barely see here now. Okay. There. So there's a folder named GUI. Inside of that is a folder named graphics. Remember, our packages, every dot is another folder level. So the image then should be in GUI / graphics / ace of spades .png. And I think that ace was capital. It probably doesn't matter. It's not usually super case sensitive, but let's try it. No more hats off. Oh, did they say like they can't be redeemed anymore? There's some limit. Oh, and Snake, you want a dad joke? You got it, my friend. I've been saving these every time I find them. I found a new group on Facebook. It's like just for dad jokes, and people post them all the time. It's been awesome. Like super excited to see all these terrible dad jokes. Here you go. What is 5q plus 5q? See how well you guys do at your math here. 5q plus 5q. See if you guys can get this one. You can just answer in chat there. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. that one was amusing to me. Let's see. I got another one here. Got another one. Where to go here? Yeah. All right. This one's hilarious, but it's also a little sad, but I think you guys will appreciate it. So like they have an awareness week, an awareness month, an awareness day for all these sorts of things. Apparently, Monday was the start of Diarrhea Awareness Week, and runs until Friday. You're never too old for a little Little pot of humor there. On a stretch. All right, you got it. Oh, I'm gonna hit my head or my hats on my loft here. All right, so with our images then, yes, and we want to import the JavaFX scene image class. We're gonna give it the path. So it starts in our source directory. So GUI, graphics, ace of spades. Then what we do, we take our image view, and how about we say left, and we say set image, and we give it the image. Excuse me. Let's give that one a shot. So see, we're going to say, hey, go find this image here, and if it doesn't find it, we're going to get all sorts of nice errors. It's pretty good at erroring out of this, saying it can't find it. So this pathing is hard sometimes. I click my button. Look at that, now we have an ace of spades. Pretty cool, right? All right. So let's okay, I'm feeling bad about this. Let's go fix this. Let's go back to source here and let's make a folder for images, and I'm going to drop that image in the images folder instead. We're going to give that a shot, okay? So I'm going to cut that one out. Let's put this one in images here. All right, let's try the card back too. Let's try the card back. See if we can move that one too. So this one's a little bit trickier. Nope, inside of images. So if we put everything in an images folder, notice it shows up as a package called images here. So it'll be images / ace of spades. Okay? Let's give that a run. So we moved it here. Run. There we go. Click button, I get the ace of spades. So the card backs don't show now, right? Because our fxml was looking here in card back, and it couldn't find it in card back. Okay? Couldn't find it there. So let's go back to scene builder here. Go to our image view, see if we can change this here. So we want to find it in source images card back. See what that gives us. Check out our XML. Okay, so it says up a directory. This little dot here means up a directory. So from where it is, right? Because that fxml is inside of graphics, inside of GUI, inside of source. So from there, if you go up a directory and up a directory, then you can find the images directory and card back. So this is a nice relative path. I like this. This might actually work for us here. Okay. But again, this @ sign is saying it's relative to our document here, which is nice. Let's give that a run. How's my sugar doing this morning? Not too bad, a little high. This diabetes thing is a joke. All right, or no joke. What do you mean? That it sucks? Something like that. All right, a button. Look at that, we get an ace of spades. Sweet. So we're getting there. Right, so now we can, in code, we can put a nice little pretty picture there. All right, how's that feel? Now, it might be a little tedious to go add all 52 cards. Yes, I got you. I feel that. Definitely a little tedious there, right? So there's another thing we can try. Let me take a shot here real quick. I'm sorry. All right. Next one's a king and every hand's a blackjack. Yeah, look at that. We have the best blackjack game around. You can win all the time. Or no, this is the dealer's hand, right? Oops. Why does the dealer keep winning? Rigged. All right. All right. Cool. All right. Okay, sorry. Thought someone was emailing me here. All right, so we want to do another card. But another thing we can try, we're going to give it a shot. Let's see, because there's all sorts of really cool image libraries and things. You can rotate them, you can animate them. We could pretend like we're flipping them. We could have a deck and then like slide them places. I mean, you can go as fun as you want, right? Focus on the functionality before you start doing the fun stuff, though. Okay. I just want you to know, like, get the game working, and then we can do the cool, fun things. All right. But trying to do every image one at a time and have 52 images and have to name them all at a time is a little bit painful, perhaps. So what we're going to do, we're going to look for we want a cards sprite map. I think it's sprite map. I think that's what you call those. I'm going to clear my filters here because it looks like there's not a lot of good ones currently. Here, something like this that has all of the cards on it all at once. Okay? Those are ugly, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to save this one here. Save this one. Come on. Come on. And I'm going to put it in my source images. Oh, it's a GIF image too? Ugh. Sure, why not? So this is all cards. Okay, so now we should have all cards showing up here. Yeah, oh, it doesn't, can't even show me. There's the thumbnail. Okay, it did work. It did work. Okay. So what we want is Java image view portion of large image. Don't think that the text has a good example for this, but you can do a lot of cool things. So only a portion of an image. Here we go. Stack Overflow never lead you wrong, right? Huh, that doesn't seem right. 10 vibes. Display part of a larger image solved. I think that's right. It's marked as solved. There's a way to do it. Splash image right here. Buffered image class. We'll get sub. So buffered image. Next, buffered image. This is what you do. You just Google things or Bing things, right? Because it gives you free coffee. Let's see if it gets to work. Swing FX utils to FX image capture. Java devs always say we. I don't know. I have this bad habit of saying we. Get image from sprite map. Aha. Thinking multiple brains. Graphics context, draw image. Oh, I don't want that though. Do I want that? Pixel reader? Pixel writer? Oh, goodness. Huh. That looks harder than I thought it was going to be. It's definitely a way to do it, though. User clips, scene rather than canvas. Huh. Yeah, we don't need a canvas here. View. What's this? Zoomable and panel. I don't think that's what we need. Zoomable, maybe. We'll just add 52 card images. It's not too bad to find 52 card images. Image. The ratio. Reset the image view. You can shift the image. Interesting. You can scale it. Neat. New min, new max. Setting the viewport. Due to this image. That's definitely doable, but yeah, I don't think there's the shift. Can set the rectangle. Yeah. All right. There's a way to do it. It's escaping me at the moment, but I'm sure with a little bit of time we could get it working if we needed to. Or we could add all the images individually. But so the idea, if you have this all cards, you say, hey, I want this rectangle out of it. And for some reason that's failing me at the moment. It's like show portion of large image. Is that Google is not specific part? Is that it? Maybe that's it. We'll get a hit, right? Yeah, just the viewport of the image rather than setting it as a clip. Aha. I mean, that is it. 53 images, yeah. The card back and everything else. Oh, goodness. That's neat. Okay. Definitely doable there, but... Oh, it's even animating. Look at that. They're fancy. Rectangle. So cell clips is a rectangle 2D. Rectangle 2D of clips. And we set the image as the animation image. Set the viewport. Set viewport. Huh. All right, I think it's doable. This one looks like it's doable. Nothing we want to do right at this moment, though. Okay. If you're curious, I can get it working for you. But either approach, either's okay. Because we don't need any of this animation stuff. This is a little trickier, but the idea is you take each like little rectangle cell, and we can reference that one. And if we throw it in an array, that's pretty handy, right? Like my cell clips of whatever number we're at here. We don't need to animate it though. Yeah. Image view. Set the size. Yeah, getting the viewport. Neat. It's definitely doable. Okay. Looks like we're using the viewport. Okay, anyway, I'm digressing, apologize. But that would make it a little easier to get random cards as well. Or map a card to a list of card images, perhaps, because we're going to have multiple decks, that sort of thing. Okay? Alright, and I think, did I get that added for you folks? Did I get the syllabus, or the rubric in here? Let me see, I got the rubric in here. And look at all those images, or all those searches here. Come on, internet. Let's see. No, I didn't. No, is that a rubric? That might be a rubric. Or is that just grade? I'll close some of these down. Oh, no rubric added. I thought I had a rubric. Didn't I have a rubric? Maybe it was the Thursday night class I put a rubric together for. Let me take a look. Well, the other thing we can do, and we'll take a look at that after break, is using graphics to draw our own cards if we wanted. We don't have to use card images. And that's all sorts of fun. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Do they have a rubric? I remember doing a rubric, but maybe my memory's failing me. Edit. Actually, I wanted that tab. I'm going to keep that one. Oh man, the internet was super stable, and now it looks like it's going a little up or down. Up or down? Is that a word? Up or down? There, yeah, okay, they do have a rubric. So here, I will copy paste over to you folks. Check it out, I can do that. So I want to create a new rubric here for you folks. All right, and here we go. This is complete. Delete, delete, and missing. 0 points. So I have this in 5 categories of 5. So your overall object-oriented design, you have classes for the game logic. We have a class that our program interacts with. Okay, if you have everything inside the controller and it's all tied in there, it's going to be really hard to make this work anywhere else. If we want a class for blackjack that has all the logic, and then what we're going to do is on the controller side, we're going to say, oh, okay, how do I interact with it? My buttons will call your public methods and do those things, and I can get your values out, and I can generate images on the controller side, or figure out which images I need to use there. Because then what we have then is our base logic will be portable. We could take that logic and move it over to an Android app, or we could take that logic, move it over to a web application, take that logic, move it over to a console application, because everyone misses typing in at the console. If we don't have classes that have the game logic, it's not portable, because it's tied specifically to your JavaFX implementation then. So we want to have classes here that we interact with through their public methods. Okay? We're going to have 1 to 4 players allowed. Each would have their starting money, and then removed when they run out of money, or you just make their buttons turn off or something like that. Don't give them access, okay? Or just don't cycle through. You might say like, hey, it's player 1's turn, click one of the buttons. Player 2's turn, click one of the buttons. Or have a set of buttons per player. Perfectly fine. Any way you want to go about it here. Okay? The game functionality itself. So just having it in classes, 5 points there. 25%, no, I'm sorry. 20% of your final project here. Just for having the class for the game logic. Right? And then if it actually works, another 5 points there. Implementing suits, yeah, I mean, like, just do it by strings usually. Okay, and we're going to have 5 more points here for save and load functionality, being able to save game and load game. Okay, that's 5 points. And 5 more points. I'm sorry I didn't have this in for you sooner. I thought I did this, but apparently I didn't copy it over. 5 more points for using separate scenes for your new game, load game, and the game itself. Right? Hey, I want to start a new game. Like, so start it with one scene. Say, hey, okay, do you want to load a game? Do you want to start a new game? How many players? That sort of thing. And then the game itself runs in a separate scene, a separate FXML page. 5. Oh, I doubled that. Okay, never mind. 25. Okay. So that's the 25 points. So again, this save and load should work very easily as long as we use binary files and we serialize our classes. So if we can serialize the state of the game, right? What's in the deck, hands, money, those sort of things, or right? Or if you only want to let them save between hands, like start a new hand or save the game with how much money you have, that's perfectly fine, right? You can pick, don't need to, oh, it does say players' values and hands. I'm sorry. It's doable too. I mean, just if it's all serializable, it'll all load real nice. Okay. Yeah, if you have trouble with that feature, let me know. I can talk you through that part. This overall score thing's obnoxious. Overall score. Sure. All right, so there's our rubric for it. And I think that should match with everything we have. So our save and load feature, the counting of cards. Don't worry about this surrender option here. 6 decks in the shoe, 1 to 4 players. Start when they run out. Dealer never runs out of money. Okay. Object-oriented design. And I think I've got a couple folks working in pairs already. If you're curious, still looking for somebody. We're running short on time, but still have a little bit of time. Okay. So hopefully it's going well already and you've started. Because if you haven't started yet, this due date's coming up real quick now. Right? That's 2 weeks from today, and I know you have other finals, projects, and things going on. So just do be aware. It's a decent amount of work here. All right, so I got 11 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock on my clock. So why don't we take a couple-minute break, and we'll come back, we'll look at more drawing. No, and images were not required. Right, I don't think anything in there said I need to have images. Images will just make it prettier is all. Yeah, I don't think anything said you needed to have images. Yeah, awesome. You get this knocked out. Yeah, nothing says you need images. It just makes things a little prettier. If it just says ace of spades, that's fine too. Right? That's not a problem there. My goal's to implode. Oh, snake. All right. Yeah, doesn't require images. I know a lot of people prefer images just because they're a little prettier. So, yeah. Yeah, you know, I tell you what. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't name our rubric. That's fine. I gotta go edit that rubric now. So let's get rid of split. I think split is one of the trickiest pieces of logic here. And I don't want this to be ridiculously hard or make you feel like this is super stressful. So let me go remove that. We'll take split out of the rubric, and I'll take it out of the description there. Okay. So I'll post that in Discord for anyone who misses it. So don't worry about implementing split. Here we go. Let's edit this one. So double down still, that was pretty easy, but don't worry about split here. Final project. Double down. Do not worry about split. Right, does that make sense? Like, don't worry about it, don't include it? Or does not have to? Does not have to include? Split. Okay. That would make sense and feel better. So we're not worrying about trying to split hands, because that can be a little trickier too. Then you have two hands to deal with. And depending on how you're doing it, it's not so bad. You just add another hand to the list of hands that's happening, but showing that sometimes in graphics can be tricky. Unless you're just changing, hey, here's player one, show their cards, and don't show the rest of the players' cards, but totally up to you. The dealer stops when they hit 17 or more. Let's see. Double down. Don't worry about split or surrender. Okay? I'll update that. I'm updating the other Thursday night one as well. Yeah, 17 or higher, and they'll stop. Hydration. Thank you so much for looking out for me. It's a thirsty work. All right, so I got that updated for the Thursday night folks as well. I got to update the rubric. I will update that. Yeah, if that's going to be too much here for the next 2 weeks, so that's okay. We will take care of that. We don't have to do that one. Let's see. Include split. All right, cool. Got that one. I think we're all up to date there then. All right, cool. So let's take a break. Take a couple minutes. Actually, I found some other music too, because I'm tired of playing that same track the whole time. This NCSIO is really cool. Oh, there we go. No copyright sound is awesome. So I'm going to put them back on here, and we'll come back in a minute. I just need to say they're NCS here then, right? So shaving the silence. And let's put on some tracks here. So these are fun. Let's I haven't listened to all of them yet though, but we'll check it out. All right, we'll come back in about 10 minutes or so. We're on break. How about 11, 12 or so? And we can go from there. Oh, did I lose it? Oh, it was the end already. There it goes. All right, folks. I'll see you in a couple minutes.
Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. Versace.
I lost my best friend to 23.
Fell ill from your kiss. I got drunk off your demons. One sipping, I'm lovesick. Built a home, turned to ruins. Followed you into the night. Couldn't let you leave, watch you leave. Nothing less come daylight. Come daylight. You played with my head, guilt free in my bed. So used to being forsaken, go out my own now. Feels like home in our ruins. Followed you into the night, couldn't let you leave, watch you leave. Nothing less come daylight, come daylight. White lies, pluralists, sweet as poison. Fell ill from.
We'd like to think we have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. And what the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
Hey folks, welcome on back. I'm on the player was acting a little fun here. I probably just gotta go download another piece here. But alright, so we're gonna pick it back up with looking at drawings here and how we could draw our own images if we wanted to for fun, because yeah, that's kind of cool too. So a lot of really cool stuff in the JavaFX library, which is nice. So I'm pretty excited to see some of that stuff. Is it back? We're back? You do it right? It didn't show up yet on my side. Come on. It says the stream's been stable. That's pretty exciting. Like, mostly stable there. A little bit of blips here on the upload speed, but pretty stable. Let's see. See if we came back or not. There it is. Okay, it's just got a little bit of a delay going on my view, so that's not too bad. Not too bad there. All right, so we're going to see if we can set up some drawing here then. All right, and let's see. So we're going to come back to our fxml. And let's add another object. So what we want to do is we want to draw inside of this object and see how well it works for us. So I'm going to add just another pane here. So I'm going to put a pane in over here. And we'll give it a name. We'll call it like the drawing pane. Okay. And we should be good to go. So we'll come back, we'll make our controller. There, so now I have a drawing pane. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw a couple things. So I'm shamelessly following along in the book here. I'm trying to come up, follow some of these examples here. So if we want to draw, how about we put a big rectangle in there, right? Why not a rectangle? All right, we can do that. So let's try that. We'll try and make a rectangle. So a rectangle, I don't know, not rectangle. Build a new rectangle. I didn't want the Java AWT one. Rectangle. And it should ask us which one we want, right, when we do our imports. Oh, did I mess it up? I don't want the AWT one. Making sure I didn't import the wrong one. Okay. That. Oh, okay. Come on. Come on, NetBeans. Wake up. Wake up. Rectangle. It's still loading. What is it doing? Rectangle dot. There we go. Okay, now it's waking up. Import JavaFX. Here we go. It is tired, man. Okay, we're gonna set X to, I don't know, let's say 10. And we'll do a rectangle dot set Y to 10. So we'll put it started at 10, 10. Remember, when we look at pixels, the top left is 0, 0, and the bottom right is whatever the max is. So I want to offset from the top a little bit here. And then we're going to do our rectangle set width. And let's try, I don't know, maybe 50. And a rectangle set height. Maybe 100. Make it kind of tall. And then let's give it some colors here too. My rectangle, I don't know, rectangle. dot set fill. And what we have to do, we have to give it a new color. So there's this color dot, and in color, scene paint color, here we go. Color dot. You can give it all sorts of cool built-in colors, like how about oh man, seashell. I don't actually know what color seashell is, but let's give it a shot. Now we have a rectangle. We haven't put it anywhere. Remember, we need to put objects inside of containers. So I'm going to find that the drawing pane, and I want to get children dot add, and we can add our rectangle. So getting children gets you the list, and then you add things to that list. So see if we can get a rectangle to show up when we draw, when we click our button, right? This is in our button click handler. Uh-oh. It didn't show up. Oh, it did. Seashell is just really hard to see. Okay, let's pick a different color here. Yeah, that's not a great color. How about something like cornflower blue? Cornflower is blue? I thought corn was kind of yellowy. There, right, there's a cornflower blue, sure. Who knew, right? Yeah, the tan was there, just didn't show up very well at all on the screen. So there's our blue, it shows up. Okay, so we could draw a rectangle, right? And then we could put the shape inside of it if we wanted. We can make it a little bit bigger here. So maybe go like double all this. We'll do width of 100 and height of 200 maybe. And let's not fill. Let's do, we don't want to fill it. Let's see if we can like set border. Well, set stroke. There we go. We'll set the stroke here. Let's try color dot. Let's do we'll do blue. See what we get here. Oh, it filled with ugly, like black. We don't want that. Rectangle dots. Oh, rectangle. Set fill. We do color transparent, maybe? Let's see if that one will fill for us. Cornflower because it grew in grain field or something. Oh, there we go. So transparent fill. Now we get a nice little rectangle, right, with a blue border, with that stroke. Okay, cool. And remember, so the 10 here is saying from the corner of my pane where I put it. So everything is relative. So because I'm putting it inside of this drawing pane, this just a pane is just a little placeholder here, it's going to be a 10-10. If I put it inside of my main anchor pane, then it'd be in the top corner. So it depends where you want to put these things. Okay? You can draw those there, and then let's put a diamond in here for fun. So we added the rectangle. Let's see if we can add a diamond. So I'm going to make a rectangle. Let's let's put this at 0, 0 here. And then we're going to offset this one. So let's do, here's a diamond. Diamond equals a new rectangle. Let's set X, set Y, set width, set color, and fill. A diamond here. Let's go like 2020 maybe. And then width, let's make this kind of small. We'll do this one 20 by 20 and see how well that works out. Make this, we don't need to set our stroke here because we're just going to fill it with red. Right? And then we want to rotate. So we can rotate our images here. We've got a really cool rotator. Find it here. It's there somewhere. Come on. Where's rotate? There we go. So then we'll take our diamond and we're going to say set rotate. Set. Can't spell Dimamon, diamond. Set rotate. And we'll rotate, say, 45 degrees. Right, because we want it at an angle. Okay, and then we're going to add our diamond to the drawing pane. Okay, let's see what we get. Again, this is more just playing around trying to find something that fits if we're doing this in code here, rather than dragging objects into. Hey, look at that. That's not too bad, right? It's a little large. Maybe we don't need it quite as big. That worked out. Right, so 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds, right? I'm sure we can figure out some way of figuring out, okay, so if I'm a 7 of diamonds, I can throw 7 of these on there somewhere, right? Got all sorts of cool ways we could do that. We could build our own card images. Forget trying to deal with these graphics files, right? Sure, we got options. Right, and you can also add text if you wanted. Right, so it's text equals new text. Text dot. Come on. Scene text, set text. We'll say this is what, 2? If we wanted like a 2 of diamonds, sure, why not? Text dot set x. And we'll put that one, say, at, how about, maybe, how wide is our rectangle? Our rectangle is 100, so maybe at 80. Text dot set y at maybe, say, 10. No, let's do like 20 there. Okay, so let's do that one. Oh, we can even put it right in here too. There we go. So we can do our x and our y. So 80, 20, and 2. There, I don't have to call these sets. That's nicer. And then maybe text.set font. Font dot. Give me all the fonts here. Font dot. Oh, is it not? It must be a new font. New font, sorry. New font. Font. Comic Sans. Let's try Comic Sans. And what size? I don't know. Let's do like size 24. Okay. Let's see how well that's going to work for us. Oh, we might want to set that to set a text.set stroke. We probably want to, it's not set strike through, set stroke to color.red, right? If we're doing this, we should probably do it in red. And then we'll add the text. So drawing pane, get children, add our text. Okay, see if we can add our text there. So we're going to put, say, 2, right? We'll add 2 diamonds. There's our 2. All right, we got to add another diamond here then, right? Okay, so let's add another diamond. So diamond 2, sure. So maybe they should be centered then, right? So let's put this at, like, say, 40. Put this one at 40. And then this one we'll have to go lower down. Maybe we'll put this one at, I don't know, like 160. And then we'll add diamond 2. Let's see. Look at this. We're just making each card custom by hand here. Uh-oh. I didn't ever call it. I did diamond set. This is diamond 2 set. 2. Diamond 2. There we go. Now we should be able to get actually 2 diamonds there. Bad copy paste. Sorry about that. There. 2 diamonds. That's halfway decent, isn't it? Right? I mean, not quite as pretty, and I wouldn't want to try and draw this shape. You can draw funny shapes like that, but it's a little trickier with our image library, drawing library. So probably we'll avoid that one for spades, right? But we could do it if we wanted. Okay. Cool. That's not too bad. All right, how you folks feeling so far? Jack got quiet again here. Is it because I took off all the hats? The animation stuff is fun. I mean, I'm skipping over it because it's not anything we need to focus on right now. It's super cool stuff that you can animate. So, you know, you're welcome to take a look and play with it if you want, but we're not gonna do too much with it right now. Okay, you can, if you want, after you get the functionality in there, you can definitely animate it and make it look cool. Lots of cool transitions and fades and good stuff. Other thoughts, questions, concerns? How's it going? Don't forget we do have study group today at 4 o'clock. Definitely encourage you folks to go to study group and talk about the final project. You are welcome to chat about it. Just don't be sharing code, right? But talk about ideas, talk about approaches. That's all great. I miss having that chance to be in person there and hang out and chat after we're done talking in class. So it's definitely good, fun stuff to do. Okay, I think that's about all we need to cover out of the chapter. Again, there's more to it. Definitely read and look at all the other resources there are available if it gives you some good ideas of things to play with and try. But lots of fun stuff. I'm a fan of the images. I think they look good. And so then on Tuesday, we'll talk about design patterns. We'll look at a couple interesting examples and how they're useful, things you'll see later on. It's a little weird that we have it in this course, but that's okay. Never too early to talk about them, I guess. Usually we do that more in the data structures course, but that's okay. Not a problem. We'll talk about those on Tuesday. And then we'll have next Thursday set aside for just working on the final project. Let me pull up our schedule here one last time, make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing here. There we go. And then I'll just get to working on grading your stuff. Yeah, design patterns, so final project work time the 22nd, the 27th. So I believe we're still having study group the Tuesday and Wednesday this week, but I'll check with our RSI and confirm on the 27th and 28th for study group. I'm hoping by the 28th you're done. Like, don't show up to study group on Wednesday the 28th and say, oh, hey, I need a lot of help. It's not done yet. Like, sure, maybe like one last thing maybe to fix, but that will just give everyone a panic attack and it will not go well if you're not done by that time. So yeah, do let me know. I'll still have office hours. I can chat during class time if I'm not streaming here. If you folks want to get together, you can hop on and do some screen sharing, see what you have. I miss working in our lab. So how to generate an installer? Like to say, oh, here's a little Java package you can click and hit run right away. That's always fun. Okay, traveling that week. All right, yeah, okay. So yeah, usually we don't do a whole lot that week, so let me know. We'll take a look and see if there's interest. We'll put something together. Sounds like. So yeah, let us know. There is going to be an upcoming end of semester survey that I will send out. And please do take some time to take that. I'll talk about that on Tuesday next week. Yeah, so a self Java, maybe not an installer, but like self-running package, maybe. You can generate these, they're pretty cool. Ooh, this one looks fun. It's nothing we do a whole lot of right now, because you need specific versions and whatnot, but looks like you can give it JPackage. Oh, it was removed. JPackager. There you go. Self-contained application packages. You can build an installable package using it. Neat. That might be kind of fun to play with sometime. And deploy ant task. Oh yeah, nice. Java packager. Cool. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Nothing we play with, but that might be worth looking at some point. That sounds fun. All right. Yeah, so we're working again. If you have ideas for the soon-to-be renovated L building that they're going to move all of CIS into at the Orchard Ridge campus, if you have thoughts about what would make a good classroom, you can definitely do that. Let me know your thoughts there as we're soliciting feedback. And then I do have to show you this. This one's really funny. This is my little guy here. This is worth it. He was eating downstairs just a minute ago. Hang on, where'd he go? Where's my sound? There.
On your shovel?
He loves cottage cheese.
We'll try it. Is it good?
So
That's
cottage cheese is like his favorite
huh?
breakfast food. He's so funny. He always likes to try and scoop himself.
Should we just use a spoon instead? On your shovel?
All right, so you missed out on that while we were up here. Anyway, we'll go we'll head out, take a look at something else, see who else is on Twitch we can pester, and we'll have some fun. So let me know how things are going. Again, today's the busy day. I got a little bit of time because we're finishing class early. If you got questions, thoughts, concerns, we should go hang out with Mr. Fritz. He is awesome. So we'll head over that way. And you folks take care. Let me know how I can help if you get stuck on anything. That's what I'm here for. And we'll wrap up this semester. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody.